Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Wow. February 26th. February 26th. February 26th. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Ardell, Karia, how are you? Good to see you, Mike. February 26th. And are we getting closer? Did we finally get that last piece of the puzzle? Well, welcome, everybody. I'm Sal. We're going to discuss that for about an hour or so. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some updates. Now, I'm just saying we don't know 100% sure, but they're assuming, the authorities, what they can pick up, that it was a Kia Soul. Don't know what year. Kia Soul. Now, it might not be. Remember last night we were doing a video. A lot of you have probably seen it a couple nights ago, but now they're talking more and more about it. Also, who was in the SUV? Sorry, guys, my desk is all full here. Who was in the SUV? Mama Cat. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for that membership. Who was in that SUV, Whiskey Tango? Hello, everybody. Come on in. We will talk. Go over a few things. Who's that guy? Is that guy the same guy? Is he the same guy? Now, we're going to jump into that too, because I have a friend of mine, policeman. He says he believes it's not the same guy. And he agrees on me on this. Sal, these people are very skilled, very, very high-end people. It's perfect kidnapping attempt. Oh, man, let's get into this. Also, we're going to talk about the car. There was a total of 12 different cars that were a couple miles away. But this car, for some reason or another, the sheriff department is now convinced that could have been the one and only car that this man here, in that right behind me, was in that car. But this guy, whoops. So, yes or no? Do we have two different people in here, Aaron Scott? Two different people involved in Nancy Guthrie's home. There was a hater who was making fun of me saying I was saying her name wrong. You know, people are going to say this, that, whatever. So Nancy Guthrie, there you go. All right, look, at the end of the day, doesn't matter. We're going to find out real soon what the hell's going on. I think there's two different people. And also, this was the same morning of Nancy's disappearing. So the same morning. So we're going to go over some of this. That's what we're going to do tonight.
In-camera footage obtained by Fox News Digital shows the car driving around 2:30 a.m. the night Nancy Guthrie was abducted. The sheriff's office says they're aware of the video, which was taken about 2.5 miles from her home and outside that 2-mile perimeter where investigators had asked for video. An FBI source tells NBC News since Nancy's disappearance, investigators have amassed 5,000 to 10,000 hours of footage that agents are now going through. It comes as the FBI is in the process of handing Nancy's home back over to Savannah and her family. Two law enforcement sources tell NBC News that after weeks of extensively searching the property, investigators no longer feel a need to seal the home off as a crime scene or restrict the family's access. Nancy's street also now closed down to public parking, limiting the media presence outside the home. This will now be the second time the property has been returned to the family. 2 days after Nancy's abduction, the Pima County Sheriff announces investigators had completed their search.
The scene is done. We're done with the residents. We have turned that over to the family.
But a day after, the sheriff said that the property was sealed off, this time by the FBI.
The main significance of handing the house back is that that is going to be the end of the ability to collect evidence. Any evidence that they would collect, any defense attorney would say, this could be contaminated, this could have been planted, this is the end of the line as far as collecting evidence goes.
And with that, Liz joins us tonight live from outside the FBI field office in Phoenix, where many of those thousands of hours of footage and some of that DNA is being reviewed.
All right.
Yeah, that's right, Tom. Investigators have to watch every single piece of video in real time.
We will watch the video again a couple of times. So I know some of you, I know a lot of you on here have seen it, but we're all going to evaluate exactly. I think they knew about this a long time ago. I really do. See, now the car that I looked this car up. You could see that on my thumbnail. It's like a sky blue. That was one of the cars. I'm trying to look for that again. But they're saying a Kia Soul. Now, if I blow this up, we watched this last night. I mean, if you look at it, it looks white to me. But I'm not sure if that's the car. So, what do you guys think here? I got to tell you this. So, let me just be perfectly clear with everybody. There was 12 different cars that passed in front of the property around 2:30, 2:35 a.m., the same exact night and time that Nancy Guthrie has disappeared. So, but the Kia Soul is what they're highlighting, and the best of the best people who know about cars are assuming it is now officially a Kia Soul. Now, what year? I haven't heard what year. I don't know if anybody here wants to jump in. Have you heard about a year? Did not hear what year. But, and also, too, I want to talk about the SUV heavy hook. The SUV, we're going to go to that, too, was leaving the property today that had a sheriff, I believe was a sheriff driving, but somebody was like in the back seat covering up their face. Who was that? Was that a member of the family? Was it Savannah? Was it Annie? Was it the son? Or just somebody that didn't want to get seen? So that too, we're going to be taking a look at before this live stream's over. So this is so crazy that we're hearing about it now. Really is. Really, really is. Oh, this was 1 hour ago. Let's see what we got here. That's just like the same photo here. All right, I'm going to bring up Fox.
Into Fox News Digital from the Catalina foothills, from a Ring camera of a neighbor of Nancy Guthrie's. It's about 2.5 miles
Big Roger,
from her
thank
home,
you.
but it captures 12 cars passing by between midnight and 6 a.m. on February 1st when she disappeared. Some of the activity taking place near the 2:30 a.m. mark. That's when the time of Guthrie's pacemaker device last syncing with her iPhone. The homeowner, whose camera captured the video, telling Fox News Digital the police had not canvassed their neighborhood in the 25 days since her apparent kidnapping. The FBI and Pima County Sheriff's Department have been alerted to the video. We're going to bring you updates as we get them.
Wow. Wow. 12 cars. And you heard what the neighbors said. So the question I have for all of you is in here right now. We have 138 in the chat. Do you think, yes or no, do you think that the Sheriff Department had this information from like day 2, day 3? Or no, they're finally just putting this together now? Yeah, last night when we were covering it, I'm looking at it and, the reflection of my light, I seen that car. And I'm sure they seen it right away as well. Let's watch it again one more time together here.
Of a neighbor of Nancy Guthrie's. It's about 2.5 miles from her home, but it captures 12 cars passing by between midnight and 6 a.m. on February 1st when she disappeared. Some of the activity taking place near the 2:30 a.m. mark. That's when the time of...
I mean, that's a lot of cars.
Whose camera captured the video, telling Fox
You think
News
so,
Digital
Heavy
the
Hook?
police had not canvassed their neighborhood in the 25 days since her apparent kidnapping. The FBI and Pima County Sheriff's Department have been alerted to the video. We're going to bring you updates as we get them.
You know, I got to tell you, I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult now. I mean, I talked to law enforcement today, and they told me it should not be that difficult now. If it comes out to be the, let's just say for an example, it is the Kia Soul, it shouldn't be that difficult. You know, they can probably figure out from the DMV how many Kia Souls in that district, in that city, in Tucson. They should be able, if they haven't already, I'm sure, as Heavy Hook alluded to, they probably had that before. Now they're trying to limit on seeing how they can, were they able to see a person in that vehicle. It shouldn't be that difficult. Now, where the two people come in at, you know, if you look at the two individuals, to me, here's what I'm thinking. I still say this. I still think you had somebody, these people were looking at this development for many, many months. And I really believe that they were, one person was, you know, either was dropped off, either they dropped him off, took off, drove away. And also, in that video, him moving around, we're going to show that a little bit, of him moving back and forth. For me, when he, remember he ducks and he puts the plants, weeds in front of the camera, and then he walks away. I think, my opinion, he was looking for his partner in crime, Palin. I believe he was like, where the hell is he? Shit, where is he? You know, like, I dropped my wife off to the grocery store. Like they like to shop. I said I'll be back in 10 minutes, but I was back in 15 minutes. You know, maybe the driver had to go to the bathroom, or maybe he got spotted and he said, oh, I see somebody on the street. I don't know. But we're going to go to that, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. So I'm going to go back to that footage, and we'll go back to this. Let me just get out of this. Tell you why. Video of suspect in front of Nancy Guthrie's home. Thank you.
News tonight in the Nancy Guthrie case, Savannah Guthrie's mother, involving that video from her front door. Sources are now telling ABC News the masked suspect seen at the door was at the home before. Here's our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky.
Hold on, that's not what I want.
Tonight, sources familiar with the investigation into the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie tell ABC.
Ozzy, he's doing much better. Thank you, Ozzy. He's doing better. He had some little hamburger today. I'm giving him treats. My wife's yelling at me. He's doing better. Thank you. I think I'm not a veterinarian or a doctor, but I think he got scared. You know, certainly he has a blood pressure problem, but thanks for asking. He's doing a lot better today. We got to take him back into the vet next week and see how that all goes. But he's running around. I was cooking up some burgers. He wanted to eat. He's going to the bathroom normal. So that makes me feel good. That's my little buddy. We love dogs. We love our dogs, right? Our dogs, our cats. This is not one I wanted to see. All right, hold on. Hold on. Just.
Grandmother appeared at her front door sometime before the night she was taken. Among the images released by the FBI
So this is the new
this
guy.
month was this one, showing the suspect without a backpack. Sources now tell ABC News that image was captured on Guthrie's Nest camera on a date prior to February 1st, when she was abducted.
If it is the same person, it could indicate that the person was there surveilling the place before.
Yeah, I disagree with him with all due respect. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Here's what I want to show you. All right. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I want to show you what I mean. Watch this.
More of a sophisticated type of criminal activity than someone just showing up.
One theory the sources say is the suspect approached the door the first time, noticed the camera, and was scared off, only to return later when he is seen with a flashlight in his mouth, tampering with the camera, and covering the lens with branches. That gap could help explain why investigators are looking for neighborhood camera
All right,
footage
of course they're not going to show because I want to show you guys, but you know what I mean, right?
The sheriff has said he believes Nancy Guthrie did appear on the Today Show from Tucson with her daughter Savannah.
All right, you guys know what I mean. He went up to the door and he turns around. I got to find it because it's going to drive me nuts. I believe when he turned around that he was looking, I still think it too. One guy has a little bit of a pot belly, maybe a little bit of a beer belly. The other one has a flatter stomach. These were experts at all. I'm telling you right now, I would love a law enforcement to come on here and share your view with this because in my opinion, that guy was turning around getting a little nervous. He was getting nervous looking for his partner in crime. And of course, let's see here. That's what I think. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? All right. Yeah, I think I can't find it right now, and I want to read your comments, guys. But I think it's all possible that you had two individuals, that look similar when you have it's night. I mean, they look like around the same height, maybe a couple inches away. It's hard to tell, but I think that he was looking back, looking for that vehicle of this possible Kia Soul. I think he was looking for the Kia Soul. I think he was saying, where the hell's he at? And then I think finally he jumped in the car, and I think the rest is history. We're not going to see anything more. Nancy was probably already, I would say, close to being unalive, and then dragged put her in the trunk or back of the car, and then they took off, and that's that. That's what I think. What do you think? It's just the same person? I wish I can find that video, that original video. Is this it here? I mean, here's both of them together, guys. Let's look at it again. Here they are together. So you see here, like we said last night, we discussed, this guy has a little bit of a tummy. And then this guy here, from that angle, not much of a tummy, right? So I think it's two different people. And I think he, after messing around with the plants, the video I can't find at the moment, was looking back. Dustin Nunez dropping a super chat. Thank you, Dustin. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I think this guy, possibly, Dustin, thank you so much. Possibly this guy was the driver. Maybe not. But I think he was. Somebody was driving that car while he was in the doors. What I'm trying to say. This guy, obvious, was the guy in the door. And either this guy or somebody else was in that car to pick him up. Ozzy says he's had too many beers, this guy. This guy had too many beers. This guy, not so much. Beer? Not so much beer. Maybe gin and tonic. So that's what I have. Now, maybe Heavy Hook can jump in and help us out. Heavy Hook, what'd you hear? I know you responded, but I was looking at the laptop. So on that SUV that was today at Nancy Guthrie's home, did it appear to be somebody was covering up their face? And what have you heard? There was an SUV there. Hey, Mark, thank you so much. Appreciate the gifts. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Ozzy. Yes, it sure looks that way. And the more people I talk to in law enforcement, FBI. Oh, by the way, yeah, more people I talk to say that the gun is fake. The gun. We got to bring up that video because I want to talk about the gun. The gun of the guy in the video. He says, Sal, I'm like 99.9. That gun, fake gun. We got to find that. I got to find that. Let me give me a second, guys. Gun was fake. So it gets more bizarre. I think I got it here. All right. Yeah, all they're showing, I can't.
Skating before the puck drops or after the game stops, Raising Cane's chicken finger.
No, I'm all right. I can't get no damn internet. I got it. I got it. Hold on, guys. I'm having problems here with this. Get so many people in the house with the internet.
To millions of employers. News tonight in the Nancy Guthrie case, Savannah Guthrie's mother, involving that video
When she was abducted.
If it is the same person,
Nah.
it could indicate that the person.
Oh, I can't find it. All right. Yeah, so that's my take on this. I think you have two different suspects, guys, on this Nancy Guthrie's case, and I think if the car is a Kia Soul, then they shouldn't have much problem trying to find out. All they have to do is contact DMV. How many drivers? Type in Kia Soul, 2016 to 2016 to 2026, 25, whatever. They should have no problem at all, City Girl. They should have no problem at all figuring out who that car was registered. Now, the only dilemma would be is if the car was stolen. Then they have to find out when the car was stolen. And maybe, just maybe, that can lead to the investigation we're all waiting for. Or at least find out who that person was in that car. No guarantee, but if that is the car, because they said, 12 different cars. It's kind of crazy that this is all coming out today. Good evening, Matthew Jones. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, why wait 25 days? But maybe they didn't feel confident putting it out there. Again, maybe they know who the suspect is already, and they're afraid if they put out the Kia Soul, the person would, blow the car up, or I don't know. So maybe that's what they were waiting for. I'm just saying. I commented before about the gun could have been a pellet gun. Yes, you have. I do remember that. Yes, you did. I remember that. Thank you. Nothing to lose at this point. Yeah, my police officer friend said he believed that was a fake gun. All right, let me see if I can get this here. Every time I bring it up, it's like it doesn't want to. Absolutely, Ozzy. Yeah. I don't know why I can't. Kind of crazy.
New developments in the Nancy Guthrie investigation. The Pima County Sheriff says DNA Guthrie's home showed DNA.
Oh, here, hold on. Is this it?
Officials say additional DNA evidence from the home is still being analyzed, and they're also working to locate Guthrie's pacemaker with help from the manufacturer. Investigators are coordinating with Walmart after identifying a 25-liter Ozark Trail hiker backpack worn by the suspect as a store.
And we haven't had any more information on this
sheriff
either,
told
right?
the Associated Press it is the only item of clothing definitively identified. In a statement Monday, the sheriff said the Guthrie family.
Right here. So this here, hold on. So they're saying that, remember they said it looked like a gun? I mean, here we go. Here's a clear picture. So, yeah, not a real gun. Not a real gun. Here's another reason why I don't think it's a real gun. I'll tell you why. So he has it near his crotch. Sorry, ladies. He has it near his crotch, right? I mean, it's right there. Look, it's right near his crotch. I mean, who the hell in the right mind would keep a gun right near their private area? Right there. Right? That's another reason. See? So he has it near his crotch. It was all an act. I said this last week, maybe 10 days ago already. It was just, these guys were pros, man. They really worked this case. And the big reason, I think we'll find out, but it might take guys, this can take a while. But it was a fake. First of all, it's dark. No street light. Very dark. You have who the hell is going to keep a real gun right there? What if you move wrong? He doesn't know who's going to come out of that house. She can come out. You know, she can come out with a broomstick, and that could take out his Bajol. That very well could take out his Bajol. I mean, so that gun is fake. And this was him coming up there, looking, and waiting for his partner in crime to come back. Now, another thing could be that he was just scoping the house. We said this last night. He was just scoping the house. I'm not going to do it tonight. Wait for his partner in crime, go back in the car, drive away. Maybe we'll come back. Maybe we won't come back. Now, it's not, I don't think it's amateur. I really don't. I think this is, the more we get into this, and the more authorities that I talk to, I'm sure you guys have talked to friends in law enforcement, right? Have you? Yes or no? I'm sure you guys know people in law enforcement, maybe CSI, FBI. I bet you 99% will tell you that gun is fake, and that is not amateur. That was not an amateur night. Because amateurs will get caught. Boom! These people were just scoping this out, and the big question is, why? Well, that's what I want to talk about tonight. Why? Why would they go ahead and do this? Why this woman? And have they been checking life insurance? Have they been checking bank accounts? Have they been doing that? I'm wondering if they're checking out, different. See, what's going to end up happening here, guys, in my opinion, will eventually, a year will go by, they'll sell the house, they'll split it up, and who knows? Who knows where we'll be with all this? Kind of crazy, though. But nonetheless, at least they got some more. Who was in that SUV today? That's what I wanted to get. Who was in that SUV, guys? Thank you, Aaron. All right, this was 4 hours ago. Here we go. There's that SUV right here. So that was today, this afternoon. There's the sheriff. There's the SUV. Hard to tell there, but from what I read, they're saying that on Thursday afternoon, an SUV was seen leaving Nancy Guthrie's home in the Catalina foothills. There was a person in the back seat who was ducking. Sorry, I said cover. So there's a person in the back seat. Who was the person ducking in the back seat? What do you guys think? Who was there? Could have been Savannah? Was it Annie? Was it who would be in the back seat? Whoever it was, nobody can see. Hello, Crystal. Welcome in. Thank you for being here on this Thursday. Randy, how is Randy doing? Billy, welcome in. Billy says, could have been investigation, someone taking them back to the crime scene with an attorney. Oh, yeah. Wow. Heavy Hook says, I don't think it was the family. As we go more and more into this, more people are kind of separating the family now. No family. I'm doing good, Randy. Thank you so much. I'm doing good. Doing great. Linda, how are you? Welcome in, Brian. How's Brian doing tonight? They were there most of the day. Savannah was supposed to go back to work, and possibly she wanted to visit the house for one last time. Oh, interesting, Mama Cat. Interesting. Crystal, once again, is dropping a bomb on today's station, sponsored by Crystal. Thank you so much. Appreciate the gifts, everybody who participated tonight. Thank you so much. Really do. I don't think I said hello to Mike. Mike, welcome, man. I hope you're doing well, my friend. God bless you and your family. Which Capanos you referring to? The bad Capanos or the good Capanos? Catholic, man, always good to see you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Crystal, thank you so much. You do so much for this station, Crystal. Thank you so very much for the dropping the bomb 57 times. We appreciate it. The ones, are you alluding to the one in Delaware? I forget her name. Fairy. No, I'm not related at all. No relations to the Delaware lawyer. I think it was a lawyer. Speaking of a crime, no, I'm not related at all. Cindy says, Crystal, you rock. You rock 75 times dropping gifts. We appreciate it. And we'll forward that over to the homeless people that we're fighting homeless here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So thank you so much. 82, 83 times it's showing. Palon, how you doing, my friend? And Janine, didn't say hello to you today, guys. Sorry, I was so frustrated trying to get that video up. I missed a lot of you. But, I try to do my best I can. Meanwhile, Crystal just keeps hitting it 91 times. That's right, Mama Cat. Yeah, I'm not related to any of that crime scene, or you're referring to the Capanos back in the 90s and the Delaware. Nothing at all. That was another bad guy. As Vicky says, you go, Crystal. You go. Thanks for helping out the channel. Heavy Hook says, I quote, is it possible, but after all that has gone on with her mother, I feel it's too soon for her to have been in the house where her mother is possibly alive. Crystal, thank you so much. 2 high five fist bumps. Thank you so much. It's not unnoticed. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Yeah, I think in that SUV today, it probably was a family member. Which one, I don't think we'll ever know. Maybe they needed a family member just to go in there one last time to, maybe they needed something. Maybe the family member needed something in there that was important. I don't know, maybe some photos. Who knows? Maybe it wasn't a family member in the back seat at all in that SUV. We just don't know. Palon says inside job. Sal, I just want to say I got some brownies, fudge, and extra dark. I'm so hungry right now. If you had raspberry on them, I would drive there and be there in 10 minutes. And Crystal lives in another part of the world. Comcast was out there today. Yeah, I heard that, Ardell. So that tells me that they were probably putting some videos. Comcast was probably maybe hooking up the video surveillance for a couple things. Maybe just to have videos out there to make sure there's nobody trespassing at night or other reasons. But thank you, Ardell. Oh, that sounds real good, Crystal. Little peanut butter frosting and homemade. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. This is the SUV right here that we're talking about. So this was at the house today, and there was somebody in the back seat who ducked down. I said earlier cover their face, but they ducked down. Yeah, very, very weird situation in so many ways. But what's so strange is now they're finally getting a video, and now they're putting it out for the media and all of us to see a possible Kia Soul. So, Catholic, thank you so much. Sal, I love you. The charity work you do. It's wonderful. God bless you, brother. Great channel. Keep up the righteous work. We appreciate it. We love you back, Catholic. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll make sure we go out and tomorrow we're going to have a big day. We have a meeting coming up for the homeless. We're working on still trying to work on an old baseball stadium in Las Vegas and get some of these homeless. Trying to get that. It's just sitting there. No baseball teams in it. Other baseball teams in Summerlin, another part of town. So we got to organize that and try to open that up, the facilities, and get some people who want help in there. So thank you so much, Catholic. Appreciate you. Thank you. You rock. It's going to be hot tomorrow. It's going to be hot in Tucson, Arizona. It's also going to be warm in Las Vegas. Yeah. Brandy, thank you so much for the gift. We appreciate you, my friend. It was probably... the head of Sheriff's Department ducking down in the back because he didn't want to get... Oh, maybe. Sir Daniel. Yeah, maybe. Possible. Prayers for all. Absolutely. Absolutely. So all we can do is try. All we can do is try. And maybe they're trying a little bit more. Maybe now the sheriff and FBI will step it up. Figure out who's behind this and get some leads, guys. 26 days. Crazy. Yeah, I do too, sir. Daniel, I go on other, I support other YouTube channels and I watch them for an hour, hour and a half. And I'm like, oh shit. I go back to hit the like and sure enough, I forgot. So appreciate that. Yep. We get so into the videos sometimes or these live chats, we forget to hit the like. Have law enforcement gone back into the house? Kathy Morgan, 1656. Yes, today. JLR has great day coverage. Yeah, he drinks so many Red Bulls, though. You got to be careful with that. I mean, you got, to stay, he's live for like 10, 12 hours. Natalie Hopkins, always good to see you, my friend. Sal, what happened to you last night? You just disappeared. Did I? I thought I said goodnight. Then we end the live. Did I go off? I thought we had a live last night. The night before we had a live, we covered the State of the Union. I was live last night. Yeah, Brian, thank you for what you do too, Brian. And Brian, if you have a YouTube channel, drop it in the chat so we can support your channel as well. Oh, is that right, Mama Cat? That's cool. Trump just got a heart today in here. The officers were there yesterday and today. Yes, both days, still there, still involved. They cleared the street, though, today. They opened up the streets back up again, so I don't know what's going on with that. Randy says, I try to give food to the homeless, but when they refuse, I give them money. I know they aren't serious. Hey, I appreciate all you guys doing what you could, you guys helping out the streets in Las Vegas. It's great. It's great to help them out and just make them feel human.
I want to shop Trump.
What?
He gave me a 1.1 billion to Puerto Rico.
Oh, really?
I want to show.
I'll show them here. Here, it's your channel too.
From Puerto Rico, 1 billion more than that for the electric and all that. I hope nobody robbed the money because that's what he do every time.
So
but
how
I
much?
don't think so now with Trump. We will do it.
How much?
It's a 1 billion. That's a lot of money.
To Puerto Rico?
Yep. So shout to Trump, please.
Well, for what?
For electric, the problem they have there is very big.
Wow.
More, look, 1 billion dollars. It's in Spanish, but
It's upside down.
I don't want any Puerto Rican say
Hold on.
something.
$1.1 billion. I can't read Spanish.
No.
To Puerto Rico, make a Puerto Rico great. Oh, I can understand. Make Puerto Rico great again. Right?
Yep.
Am I right?
Shop for
I can
Trump.
read Spanish.
He said that it's for great.
Cindy says that's my president. Cindy
he's
Lou.
the best. And I hate what people in Puerto Rico, I hate it because he put paper. He put paper because he knows a lot of corrupt people there.
You mean that toilet paper that time?
Yeah, but he did it because that's what he gave it to his son. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
People don't understand that.
That's great. That's good.
He
Thanks
said
for
good
sharing
money.
that, Maribel.
He had a lot of problem with electric.
So he's trying to help out the grid in Puerto Rico, down President Trump.
When you're an island, you cannot put the electric like here in the ground because the water. So the electric you have every time you have a hurricane, it's just really hard. You have to make it stronger.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
Maybe he put solar for everybody. I think solar be good.
Do you think it's a president who really cares?
Yeah, he is. Come on.
There you go.
Whoever talk about Trump, I'll be mad.
Heavy Hook says, Maribel, you're awesome. He said, even though I don't support Trump, I'm only kidding. He didn't say that. No, I'm only kidding. I got you in trouble, Heavy Hook.
Share for my Trump.
Huh? Oh.
Shares. Share for my Trump.
All right. My wife wants me to put the hat on. Put the Trump hat on. Yeah, she's happy. I mean, President Trump was criticized a lot about Puerto Rico with the time that they had a hearing about trash in Puerto Rico, but he really cares. All right. What do you guys think? I tell you, aside from this topic tonight, today with Hillary Clinton, tomorrow will be former President Bill Clinton. We might be following that. We'll see what goes on with that situation regarding the Epstein files of Bill Clinton. Yeah, she's happy. She's more conservative than I am. She really is. I got you, Heavy Hook. See? Yeah. Yeah, she lets the people know. She doesn't care. I mean, we have a son who's a Democrat in the family. She doesn't care about that, but she doesn't like when they disrespect him in ways like when they call him certain names that we're not going to discuss. So, but yeah, she is very much conservative, more than I am. Hey, Mark, welcome in. How are you tonight? Oh, is that right? See, so I got hair now. Just like that, you got hair. It's that easy. Bosley, forget about it. All right. All right, what did I miss here? I put this hat on, and the count went from like 95 all the way down to 68. All right, let me get out of the laptop here. What do you guys think, though? You think think that Kia Soul will break open this case? What do you guys think? Think we'll get this guy? Think we'll get this guy? Was he an amateur? Or was he an amateur? Or was this guy a professional? Somebody who orchestrated this for a very long time along with another person? Or was he just lucky? Was he lucky? We believe in luck. Was he just lucky? Was he hoping he got caught? And now he said, hey, I didn't get caught. I'll play a game with you guys. See, I think they're playing a game. I think they're playing a game. Amateur but pre-planned. Interesting. Brian says, no, this case is over. Unsolved mystery. Catholics say, I don't believe in luck. The sheriff is in on it. Are we getting closer, guys? Are we getting closer on breaking this case with the cars? 12 different cars passing by. Yes, you did, Heavy Hook. JFF88, what's going on, my friend? Has the family in on it? Well, I think what they have proven now and what they have, I think they're pretty much ruling the family out altogether. I still have my suspicions, though, of Tommaso. It's just me, the last person to see. So, thank you, Aaron Scott. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. No one is ruled out till the case is closed. That's right. That is right. That's true. Okay, let me get a cigar here. Someone says, Hillary has nothing to do with the Guthrie situation. I believe that. I believe that on that. I agree with that comment. I believe. Do you expect me to say something else different? I agree. What else we have here? What else? Read some comments tonight, since it's a little slow tonight. Less traffic. Kind of built like Jose Sanders. Lives in Tucson, drives an SUV doing Lyft. Lives in Jake Taylor's garage. Interesting. Whiskey Tango dropping a gift. Thank you, Whiskey Tango. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Let's hope we can get some accomplished tomorrow with the homeless and make some ground and get them into a open up that baseball stadium. So we got that going on tomorrow. We're almost at 100 likes. We normally don't have any problem getting to the 100 likes, Aaron, but a little slower in traffic. It must be a lot of people live tonight on YouTube. I heard that Nancy Guthrie is from Kentucky. I think I heard that today. I heard somebody say she was from Kentucky. And once again, if you guys are just coming in a little late, updating information, new ring camera video regarding Nancy Guthrie. Investigation will several different cars going by the house. One to be perhaps a Kia Soul. Car were driven around 2:30, 2:31 in the morning, around the same time that Nancy was kidnapped from her home. So we have that. I'll show it one last time here for those maybe coming in a little late. I'll go ahead and show it one more time.
Video into Fox News Digital from the Catalina foothills from a ring camera of a neighbor of Nancy Guthrie's. It's about 2.5 miles from her home, but it captures 12 cars passing by between midnight and 6 a.m. on February 1st when she disappeared. Some of the activity taking place near the 2:30 a.m. mark. That's when the time of Guthrie's pacemaker device last syncing with her iPhone. The homeowner, whose camera captured the video, telling Fox News Digital the police had not canvassed their neighborhood in the 25 days since her apparent kidnapping. The FBI and Pima County Sheriff's Department have been alerted to the video. We're going to bring you updates as we get them.
Mama Cat, thank you so much. Dropping a bomb. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you very much for the coverage and helping your community. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. We appreciate that and help sponsoring today's live. I appreciate all of you guys tonight. Thank you so very much. Mama Cat will make sure that'll help out tremendously here for the next couple days, feeding some empty tummies here in Las Vegas area. So you rock. Thank you so much. You all rock. Appreciate it, guys. That was very, very nice of you. Did my hair grow? Yes. Yes. And I colored it. So, yeah, thank you, Mama Cat 01 from Texas. Thank you. We really appreciate it. You did not have to do that. I know you're saying no problem, but we'll make sure that money will get forward in helping out. For those who are new, we help out the homeless each and every day, so we have plenty of short videos. Unfortunately today, guys, what you see is what you get. I was unable to do that. I had a kind of a hectic day here and with the dog and with my work. So, but we'll be out there again tomorrow, and these donations certainly help me and Maribel to try to help out the homelessness and make homeless that it's real. It's real, and I know we're going to talk about it. We just got a nice donation, Maribel, from Mama Cat from Texas. Mama Cat.
She like cats?
She likes the channel and she likes the community and likes helping out. So we're going to help out. It helps us out for this weekend. So Maribel says, thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, I have to make something. Oh, would you put water in my plants?
I put water in the plant, Maribel. Oh, no, I forgot to put water.
Oh, my God, he died.
I forgot to put water. And I didn't get a chance to do much today. I was just telling the chat, I didn't even go feed the homeless today. I feel so bad when I can't do it, guys. But I just get so tied up sometimes and exhausted. And anyhow, we'll move on. She's mad because I didn't water the plant. Upset. Yeah, we appreciate it. And Cindy, we appreciate you too. Thank you so much for all your support. Guys, I really appreciate all the support, guys. It's just a small YouTube channel. I try to put a little bit of entertainment in it. I know I'm not up here today, but I was a little worried about my dog, Max, and it, and today's been, don't feel like 4 months my mom passed away, and just got a lot of stuff going on at work. So I know I'm at my my normal where I'm at, but I'm doing okay. Yeah, Whiskey Tango, I feel bad. I got caught up. I got the big meeting going on tomorrow, trying to get this baseball stadium and get these homeless people into the facility, as Maribel is going to water the plant.
That's why I don't do plants no more.
Huh?
He let him die.
Watering the plant.
When I go see my mom, forget it, gone.
No, I take care of the plants.
You take care with the sun out and growing my plants. That's why I don't do it.
Thank you, Heavy Hook. Watering the plant. Maybe I need a couple Red Bulls, Heavy Hook. Crystal says, we know we got you, Sal. We love your mom, and we all love your Maribel. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, she's worried about the plants, Aaron. Got to keep the plants going. I know that, Whiskey Tango. You don't even have to explain. No, I haven't drank Red Bull in about 3 years. Right? I don't drink Red Bull. I drink coffee and Diet Coke. Puerto Rican coffee. Yeah, Aaron. Well, she's talking about when she goes to Puerto Rico, I got to take care of her birds, and I got to take care of the plants, and so we certainly will, Crystal. I'll give her one big hug as soon as we're done this live. Right back to you and Isabel and your beautiful family. She don't like to be on camera that much sometimes. Ozzy says the doghouse is still better than no house at all. It certainly is, Ozzy. It really is. Yep. Let's see here. What do you got? Crystal's on here. Say hello to Crystal.
Hi, Krista. I'm busy cleaning the mess.
She wants me to give.
He cooked today, but you have to see the mess.
I did cook today.
Yeah, but he leave me a big mess.
I did cook, Crystal. I cooked.
I prefer not cook.
It's not easy.
I do it every day.
Cooked some hamburgers and turkey burgers. Came out pretty good too. Came out good.
I season it. You cannot forget this man, baby. I pay a lot.
Enough with the plants.
get it out. Wouldn't get it out.
What do you guys think, though? What do you think, Maribel?
What?
Huh?
What?
You think you had two different suspects or one?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, you could go back there.
Oh, I forgot. Somebody's laughing at the hat. Hi, Mr. President. Kamala, you're fired. Get the hell out of here. Remember that, guys? We used to have some fun during the election. Aaron says, I take her plants are like her kids. Yeah, those plants are important, Aaron. Somebody says you look like a mess. You're a mess with that hat and that jacket. You look like a mess. You're welcome, Aaron. I appreciate it. I really do. So we certainly needed some more moderators because not everybody can be on here all the time. And so it's a pleasure. One to kidnap, one to drive getaway car. Yeah, I really think so, Mama Cat. Most of the people that I talked to today, except for one of my close friends, said no, he thinks it's one, but majority of people think it had to be two involved in this. Does anybody on here think it's more than two? Anybody on here think it could be a third suspect? Three's a crowd. Could we have a third person? And if so, could it be a female? What's going on in Vancouver tonight? Heavy Hook says me. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate letting us know when you... I do the same thing. When I subscribe, when I go to a channel, I'll say, I also subscribe. We appreciate you sharing that, and thank you. And for those who don't subscribe, we appreciate you guys tuning in as well. Thank you. Aaron Scott says, I think definitely a group. Sammy, yes, I grew some hair. For those who see me without a hat, what the hell happened? Well, Heavy Hook sent me some hair. So I got more hair than Heavy Hook. Quiet in Vancouver, no rain. Vance, thanks for your comment. Time to light a cigar up. Big day tomorrow. Everybody wish me luck. I'm fighting for getting an old baseball stadium in Las Vegas so they can open it up by June to the homeless and have the bathrooms running and have people there, some volunteers to have a shelter for homeless. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to continue to fight. Good to see you. Good to see you. I think another person to pay them, and he is the one who really is behind this. Yeah, I think I'm with you, Heavy Hook. Larry Brown, welcome back in. The coach. The coach is in here. Larry Brown. Didn't you coach the 76ers at one point? I'm just a truck driver. That's a hard job, Larry. You know that. I know you're going like this. Nah. That's a hard drop. I tried it. Yes, Italian. I had no idea what the hell I was doing. Mama Cat says third person could be possible. Another female to help keep Nancy calm. Interesting. Interesting. Thinking about it, yeah. Do you guys think this will go on for a year? Do you think this will end up going on for a year? Yes or no in the chat. Where we just get close, get some leads like we are tonight, 12 different cars, possible Kia Soul, we get close, maybe another house, and then things kind of die away, then they come back. What do you guys think? Think it'll go on for a year, or do you guys think we're coming very close? Yes? It'll go on for about a year? Yes? Aaron Scott says yes, definitely. This person's very intelligent. Yeah, I think the person was very intelligent. I continue to say, I said this before Well, I'm sure other people, that's bad of me. I've said this a few weeks ago. I said, these guys are really good, really, really good. Lynn, how are you, Lynn? I think Nancy's with the Lord. I think Savannah, and Annie, I think they are probably thinking the same thing at this point. I mean, I'm sure they have hope in the back of their head, but Heavy Hook says not a year, but close. Is that, yeah, Mr. Temple? I mean, it's not easy. Catholic says, me too. Nancy's gone. Pray. Repose for the soul. Repose for her soul. Cigar time, absolutely. Thank you, Cindy. The ball's moving now. Could be. We could wake up tomorrow, guys. I know I say this every night. We could wake up tomorrow and say, big break. Suspects a block away. I heard that today too, guys, on JR. I heard that he was discussing, they were going back and forth, that it could be on the next street. The suspects could be right on the next street over. No, I'm not smoking that. I never liked weed. Never cared for it. But you guys enjoy what you enjoy. My next question is, do you think it's possible somebody will know something and get that $1 million? More than $1 million. You imagine? Enjoy that beer. Yeah, I don't know how long they could go without the medication, Mama Cat. It just doesn't make sense unless, yeah, I be realistic. I think she was pretty much unalive in the first, probably within 10 minutes. But again, it would be a great story if somebody was, had medicine to cover her for almost, 26 days now? Maybe a nurse, maybe a caregiver. Problem is, where would they get the medication, right? I mean, they would have to go to a drugstore to get it or order it online through Canada or Mexico, right? So then you're opening up a can of worms to get captured and get caught. Whiskey Tango makes a great comment. It depends on the medication. I mean, she needed a blood pressure. I think they told us that she was on blood pressure medicine. So she needed that. Yeah, I don't think she's in Mexico at all. Does anybody in the chat think it's possible that she's in Mexico? Anybody? Anybody feel at this point that she could be in Mexico with the people that abduct her in her home on January 31st, February 1st, and at 2:30 in the morning? Anybody? Patrick says yes. Why not? Is this real hair? No. Yeah, so if she's on a pacemaker, like I said, my mom had a pacemaker and she was on her medication. So I don't know how long you do, but if she's if for only conversation, if she's in Mexico, it would be easier to get the medication that she would need to survive. Otherwise, not impossible to go to the pharmacy, but it would be very difficult. They would probably have been caught by now, right? They would have to send somebody there, and unless, here we go, it was a family member. But they're pretty much ruling out all the family members, and they're pretty confident. They're pretty confident. In fact, the people I talked to today, they were all confident. I said, what about Tommaso? And every one of them said, no, Sal, stop it with Tommaso. Okay. They said no. I said, could he hire a hitman? They said, stop it. That's what they tell me. So All right. You would, hey, Jennifer Watson, thank you for your comment. Yeah, you would need to know someone that works at the pharmacy, or I'm just saying this now, it popped up in my head, somebody who's involved at the pharmacy, but not involved. You know what I mean? Like that silent person out there. You know, I doubt it, but that would be the only way. Thank you. Who was that from, that comment? Thank you for that comment. Appreciate it. That was a good comment. Patrick, what are you hearing in Tucson right now? Are you in? How far are you away from the neighborhood of Nancy Guthrie? How far? Are you around that area? 70s chick, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome back in, my friend. Thank you for coming back. Appreciate you. Had a good time that night. You popped up. We started talking 70s music. A lot of people praying for Nancy. Good to see you, 70s chick. Peace. Zeppelin. Tommaso and the sheriff are suspicious. Brian. Yeah, I'm with you, Brian. I'm very suspicious. Certainly still suspicious. I don't care what my friends say on Tommaso. And I'm still somewhat suspicious of the sheriff. It's almost like, did he know something because he's messed it up from the beginning? Or is he just that stupid? I've said this before, he's got to go. But if you're just coming in a little late, there's been 12 different cars that has come out from Fox. Digital police had not canvassate their neighborhood.
From a Ring camera of a neighbor of Nancy Guthrie's. It's about two
For
and a
those who are
half
coming in.
miles from her home, but it captures 12 cars passing by between midnight and 6 a.m. on February 1st when she disappeared. Some of the activity taking place near the 2:30 a.m. mark. That's when the time of Guthrie's pacemaker device last syncing with her iPhone. The homeowner, whose camera captured the video, telling Fox News Digital
12
police
cars,
have
Adam.
not canvassed their neighborhood in the 25 days since her apparent kidnapping. The FBI have been alerted to the video.
$12 vehicles, but they're pretty confident it's a Kia Soul. This happened right around 2:30 in the morning. A neighbor's Ring doorbell, Ring DoorDash. Now, I asked this question before, and I got a response, a couple response, but I think Heavy Hook said, in his opinion, he believes that they had this footage earlier. What do you guys think? You think they had this footage from a neighbor of these vehicles driving by, and they're very suspicious of this Kia Soul? Do you think they just came out with it like last night or 2 days ago? Or is this something they had for a while and now they're getting closer and they figured now's the time to put it out to the public? Because the only thing I could think of why they didn't do it before is because they know that the suspects, plural, in my opinion, are watching each and every day. And it didn't. Now they're getting closer to finding out where they're at. And they're like, at this point, we're just going to share it. Sandra says, I believe they did. 5 exits. That's a great comment. Mr. 10 ball. 5 exits must have some license plates. Wow. High five, fist bump. Exactly. Exactly, Mr. 10 ball. Suspects will lose the Kia sale. You think so, Adam? You think so? PRJ, hey, welcome back in, my friend. The people whose video it belongs to said nobody came for the video. Oh, this I didn't know. Thank you, PRJ 3553. Did you hear that, Heavy Hook, from the comment right before you? I don't know, Larry Brown. Maybe Larry Brown, possible. I mean, again, Larry, everybody, these people were that good to know the medication she was on. You know, the pacemaker, if she wore a lower, and you could, the pacemaker sits right there. My mom had right here, but somebody who knew about the medication, man. Cindy says the satellite's needed now to look at the Kia. Yeah. I think they're gonna find that Kia. $1.2 million ransom. Someone will rat. I think so too. Assuming there's 2 or 3, somebody will become a rat. You might end up that way too, Mr. 10 Ball. It might end up being, assuming there's 3, that somebody just says over the money. But see, I never thought this was about money as far as ransom. I believe that was all, again, very sophisticated. I know it's probably going to upset a few. These people were working on this for a while. And I don't think it's about the money as far as the ransom, because usually people will ransom, they get the money pretty quickly, like within 48 hours or less. I think this was something that they're hoping that, see, I still say this. I think it's something very personal, very, very personal on Savannah or Annie, but probably Savannah. From working on the news on NBC, whether it's the Epstein files, whether it was covering a case, could have went back 2 years ago, or maybe it was just something they didn't like Savannah. You know, people can be very jealous. It doesn't mean because people are jealous they would do a crime like this. People are just jealous, you know. Doesn't mean they're going to go ahead and execute and go through a crime. But it could have just been people that she knew who didn't like her NBC News, how she covered it. It could be something like that, very personal, and it had nothing to do with money at all. Nothing to do with money at all. And if it was involvement with the family, which everybody I talked to are saying stop it with the family, but I'm going to bring it up because it's just conversation. Then if it's the family, then they're hoping to cash out on the house. Or maybe she had some stock or something, and then it goes into the beneficiary and all that kind of stuff. But I don't think it had anything to do with money. I think it was all planned, ransom, TMC. This was all planned. They probably didn't plan to write multiple letters to TMZ. And also, too, guys, I'm going to just point something out. We're not hearing anything from TMZ, not because they're not sending letters to TMZ, but we heard from Harvey. Remember Harvey Levin? He says, I'm not going to tell anybody if we get any more letters. I'm only going to submit that to the FBI, but I'm not going to let the public and the media and us know about it for obvious reasons. So just because we're not hearing anything about TMZ anymore doesn't mean they're not getting letters. But I feel they probably thought about, hey, we'll send 1 or 2 letters to TMZ. We'll send one to a news channel. They had all that planned. They had all that planned. Adam says it's probably going to go on for a year. And Kia Sal with the ransom being a hoax. Yeah. Giorgio, how are you? Welcome in. Hoseman says, Sal, I love the hat. I think I have one more. We gave away some of these hats back when Trump was running against Kamala Harris. Maybe I'll get and give one away soon. We'll see. I think I have one more left. Catholic, stop it. Dropping a bomb. Thank you for your donation. $28, Sal. After this long 26 days, no proof of life. That's harass fact. Nada, extremely unlikely Nancy is still alive. I mean, come on. Thanks for your great channel work and helping the homeless. God bless you and Maribel. Thank you, and God bless you right back, Catholic. We appreciate that 2 times tonight. Just enjoy the video live. We appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ozzy Crosby says, Dancing Trump. Thank you so much. Cold case, somebody says. Cold case. Catholic Crusader 8267 dropping a bomb and helping out twice tonight. Thank you so much. 2 big donations, and Mama Cat 01 also. Whiskey Tango, Crystal, and many others. We appreciate you guys. Thank you. If you're new to the channel, we're blessed to forward that money and help get some good food and help out the homeless people when we can. Thank you so much. Misty Ross, how are you? Do you think the guy who drove past... Hold on. Do you think the guy who drove past her house 50, 100 times, he had a pic of Nancy on the phone? Is that the kidnapper? Possible. How much is our life insurance worth? Yeah, I'm sure the authorities have checked that out. No? I'm sure the FBI and the Sheriff Department already checked that out. I think so, Hoseman. I think so. I think because assuming there's 2 people, maybe 3, I think eventually mistakes happen. They have fights. They argue, you know, like a husband and wife, partners. You know, after a while, as time goes on, things start to get sloppy. I personally think they're all going to get caught. I really do. Is that my real hair? No. Paylon, it's all because of you, all your support on these lives. Thank you so much. You rock. High five, fist bump, my friend. Thank you for all your support. Appreciate it. I really do, guys. Thank you. Family Daughter did it. Ann Page says, Family Daughter. Oh, is he live? JLR is live? Thank you. Let's see what we got. See what we got from him. Doesn't he ever sleep? Doesn't he ever sleep? That guy is on. I mean, when's he sleep? Let's see what we got. I don't see it. I don't see it, Heavy Hook. I don't see him live. John says you suck, meaning me. I don't see him live. All right. Joy, how are you? Yeah, I don't see anything. Nothing at all. Yeah, I see that, Whiskey Tango. Not tonight, John. Not tonight, my friend. I don't get drunk too much, John. Those days are over. Days are over for me. Maybe once a year. All right. Donald says, everyone just calm down a little bit. Joe says you look like Epstein. That's what they say. That guy there, he had some serious problems, man. How do people become so evil? I can't figure it out sometimes. Can't figure it out. Chris, how are you, Chris? The car, they're saying, Chris, the reports are it's a Kia Soul. No year, just a Kia Soul. There's been 5 different cars, so we don't know. But they're saying it's a possible Kia Soul that was captured from a neighbor's DoorDash. Ring doorbell. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see how that all. I mean, we can wake up tomorrow. Oh, here we go. No, we can wake up tomorrow and there could be some leads on the Kia Soul, or it could be another car, or it can be nothing. But assuming that they have these 12 cars and they can get it down to a possible Kia Soul or some other car, for conversation, we'll say the Kia Soul, and then they can locate it, you know. Wouldn't it be crazy that they located it like literally like 2 miles away, you know, in a garage somewhere? Wouldn't that be crazy? The whole time it's been in a garage or something, you know, they open it up, and there it is. That would be really, you'll imagine all of us. Here's the car found. However, no one in the house, but we got the car. We got the car. You know, 2023 Kia Soul, blue, sky blue. Here it is. But now we got to look for the suspects. And then where's Nancy? Where's Nancy? Oh, is he on? I don't see him on. I don't see him live, guys. I don't see what you're let me go. I'm on his page right now. 2 hours ago, 1 day ago. Yeah, I don't have any. I don't see, it doesn't show. I have him here. I don't see him live. Diane, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, that's what I have. He was live for 4 minutes. Did he say something? Let's see. What did he say? Let's see what he says. Here it is.
Why are you not getting powerful erections even after taking an ED medication? It comes down to how arousal really works. Stimulation starts in the brain, where signals
Diane
are
Thompson,
sent
I'm
through the
doing well,
nervous
thank
system,
you.
triggering the release of nitric oxide. That relaxes blood vessels, increases blood flow, and leads to an erection.
JLR investigates out here in front of Nancy Guthrie's home. There was some incident here. I just missed it. Dad's Gone Alive. Check out his YouTube channel. Some wackadoodle here was driving around here multiple times, back and forth, and he had a picture of Nancy Guthrie inside his vehicle. And apparently he smelled like marijuana. And what's going on? What happened here?
Well,
Dad's Gone Live.
I just
Check
showed
him
up to
out.
get my live stream ready, and there was cops talking to a guy outside their car. So I got off, and I smelled marijuana pretty bad. I was told that when he was approached, he had a picture of Nancy Guthrie on his phone, and he just pointed at it. He didn't speak any English; he only spoke Spanish. And I overheard the cops when they're doing the translation. He believes that he saw somebody that may look like Nancy, and that's why he was scoping up the neighborhood. He was trying to find out where it's at and see if it was the same woman. From my interpretation of what the cops are translating.
Could be, Brian.
So
Can't
when
tell.
one cop was translating, the other cop was saying it.
This
I do
is
have it recorded, but I don't know if
stuff.
it's actually related.
You have it filmed when he was like in his vehicle.
Not in
Did
his
he catch
vehicle
it?
when he got out.
Did he catch a DUI charge?
Don't know.
But he got taken away because the officer was just driving his vehicle.
Right here.
Oh, what do we got?
So real fast, as long as I give permission to, it's JLR. I have to say that.
Thank you.
So, let's see.
Whoa. And check out Dad's Gone Alive because he's
I
out
did
here
this for my
streaming.
work.
You're out here streaming all throughout the night.
So, this is them talking to him.
English.
No English. So that's the man right there.
You know, license.
Dad's Going Live.
I don't know. They didn't say anything about that.
He's good.
Let's go back.
This is wild stuff. So
appreciate it.
it's bringing out the wackadoodles.
You gave me some action tonight.
I'll move in my car in 1 second. I'm finishing up. Thank you.
So that's him right here. Are you live right now?
No.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, so that's him talking through somebody on his phone trying to translate. I don't really understand what they were talking about.
But I just saw authorities take his car, like without him.
Because he says that he thinks he wanted to see if the person that he saw is Nancy Guthrie. From the translation I got.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're going to take it like they have to investigate every angle, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to get it out of here. They're going to request permission for them to tow it. And then I didn't hear them say we're going to charge him with a DUI. I just saw them do a field sobriety test. I got plenty of that recorded. Don't know if he's being arrested for anything. Don't know if his car is being impounded. But they want to take his car, quote unquote, down to the realtor spot where the realtor office is at the end of the neighborhood and get it out of here away from all this. I'm assuming the cameras in the Nancy Guthrie area because, but it did smell like marijuana. It really, really did. So
Wackadoodles are coming out. Check out Dad's Gone Live out here streaming all
right.
night. Thank you.
Thank you, Heavy Hook, for letting us know and checking out. And yeah, JLR is working tremendously hard. Dad's Going Wild. If you guys can't sleep, or he's normally real late. Dad's Going Wild. He has the camera right in front of the house, and periodically he'll have a conversation with law enforcement, just hi and good evening, that kind of stuff. But so there you go. Let me make it clear. For what we just heard, kind of creepy to have a photo, right? What do you guys think on that? What's your thoughts on that? I don't think he's a suspect. However, I read somebody says they all go back. What do you think on that? Could have just been somebody under the influence. Hose man, yeah, maybe. Thank you, Donald. Appreciate you. Mentally and looking for attention, George. That's exactly, you beat me to it. You beat me to it. Was that George? You beat me to it, George. High five, fist bump. Catholics is not sure what to make of it at the moment. Well, Tom, as long as you're in your house or somebody's house and you're not driving, what can I say? Enjoy yourself. Maybe once a reward. Maybe once a reward. God bless the Pope. Diane says Nancy's in heaven now. Good for you, Tom. George, good to see you. Yeah, we're just looking at a YouTuber, JLR, and Dad's Going Wild. Somebody who spoke Spanish, some Spanish guy with Nancy Guthrie's photo, driving by the house, and they contain him. Whether he was under an influence or not, not sure what the laws are there, how much you can smoke or whatever. Oh, interesting, Ginger Johnson. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you know, the more this goes on, this doesn't surprise me. Thank you. Someone says, nice hat. Yeah, my wife threw it on. She had put it on. Trump's helping out Puerto Rico. More of this goes on, and hopefully it doesn't. You're going to have some crazy people that are going to do either looking for fame, mental illness, looking for some kind of reward, thinking it's a joke. You know. Thank you, June. So the problem is they're going to have to be very careful, because if they do something where they trespass and they have a photo or they found with a weapon, or that could be a serious crime. It doesn't mean that they're the suspect, but it could still be a crime. So we watched that video thanks to Heavy Hook to notify us that JLR was on a mission again. The guy doesn't sleep. Peggy, how are you? Yes, the photo was on his phone, right. Ivan, how are you? And once again, guys, maybe we're getting a little closer. They had 12 cars from a neighbor ring doorbell. Possible Kia. We'll have to see. What was the photo he pulled online? No, I don't, Adam. I never liked it. Maybe 3 times my whole life. Had bad experience. I only smoke cigars, which I'm going to light up right now. But you do what you enjoy. Everybody does what they enjoy. Check the towers for cell pings night of the kidnapping. I've heard Nancy's daughter is going back to work at NBC. Oh, is that right, Catholic? Savannah is? See, I didn't hear that. Hey, Diane, have a great rest of your evening and a great Friday. And if you're off on the weekend, enjoy it. Thank you. Thank you for coming in and saying and your comments. Yeah, Savannah, going back to NBC. I mean, how do I say this? It might be good to go back to work and keep yourself going, and because you don't want to just sit around and dwell on it. I don't have the answers. I'm always a believer. We have to continue to live, whether our parents, you lose a parent or a loved one, a partner, whatever it might be, a pet. What do? You got to continue. It's tough because there's still that unknown. Kara, welcome in. Hello. That there is that possibility, small possibility, but a possibility that she could be very well alive. You know, she can be very well alive, not too far away. I know we talked about this a lot, and on other stations you've talked about it. She would need her medication. I get all that, but there is a possibility until they have any leads or remains. You know, you have to, until they get a confirmation of, even if they got the suspects tomorrow, they got the car, and then let's just say tomorrow night they got the suspect, right? And he says, yep, it's also my partner. And they find him, and they got two. And they say, okay, where is the body? And they say, no. And then they do a kind of a plea deal. I don't know about the death penalty. They still would need to find the body. You know, it's hard. So what do? Do you go back to work? Do you continue? Check all the pings that night. I'm sure I would think they had to. She was Savannah's sacrifice. Next story. They have to do the lie detectors on him. On who, Chris? I know you guys are chatting among. On who? What did I miss? Lie detector on. Oh, on the guy we just watched? Or who? Oh, on the guy they just caught. Yeah, I'm sure they will. They'll probably take him in if he was, like JLR said, over the under the influence. They'll take him in to question him. Let me see if there's any more updates on that. I'll check. So bear with me. Let me just see. I was going to put Dad's Gone Wild on here, but I don't know him too much. I know JLR has made it clear that we're able to watch his podcast, his shorts, and but I don't know Dad's Gone Wild if I show it. So let me reach out. I don't know if he reads his comments. Is he cool? Hey, he seemed pretty cool, but I still like to have a little respect, heavy hook, and just get some. Sometimes they come back and they just give you a thumbs up. Sometimes they don't. Doesn't mean they don't want you to, but I like to just get a little bit. Peggy says only one plate in front of the car. All right. So I sent him a little email. And I also typed in any updates on Fox or News Nation, but the only thing they're showing is those 12 cars. Or they're talking about 12 cars. What was that? My neighbors are having a little argument or something. None of my business, right? All right. Someone needs to go to Walmart, call the recycling cell phone for cash, and check the times for that. Interesting, Chris. Another good comment. Maybe the sheriff checked out the pigs. I would think so. I would hope so. I mean, would he be that damn stupid? I would think so. Yeah. Are you still going around stealing Italian chickens and apples? All right. Tell you what, I'll put the news on real quick. See if News Nation has something. YouTube TV. YouTube TV. Oh, here we go. I'll put Fox on. See what Fox has. Yep, commercial. See what we got here. They're on commercial. Who's this woman here?
In '08, were like most people. They did not know what he was doing. And I think that that is exactly what my husband will testify to tomorrow.
My husband will testify tomorrow.
Do you believe this was a fair? Do you believe this was a fair?
Mike. Mike.
Well, I'm not going to do it again. You know, they had a chance to do it in public, and I wish they had done it in public. And I think they're making the wrong decision, avoiding doing
Brian, have a blessed night, my friend. God bless you and your family. Please have a blessed Friday. God bless you.
They asked literally the same questions over and over again, which didn't seem to me
Hillary.
And then, as I said,
Hillary. She ages well. Hillary. All right, let's move on. How come they're not, nothing's breaking? News Nation. News Nation. So no breaking news. We'll see what happens with that guy that had the photo on his phone in front of Nancy Guthrie's home with Dad's Gone Wild and JLR and Heavy Hook. Nice enough to get that coverage. We'll have to see where that goes. I think it was just somebody trying to get attention. That's the first thing that comes to my mind, was just somebody under the influence a little bit, maybe more than a little bit, and probably wanted a little bit of attention. All right, move on. We'll see what Bill Clinton has to say tomorrow. All right. Whiskey Tango says, my guess he wanted attention and got nailed for the DUI. Yeah, probably. That's, you know. He looked kind of young, Whiskey Tango, and, you know, he probably seen some of the tents up there in the media. Dad's Going Wild. You know, it says, hey, I'll drive by, and there you go. He was probably going to do some kind of video. Maybe he was going to use that for a thumbnail. Who knows? I don't think it has, in my guess, I don't think it has anything to do with the investigation. How do you pronounce that? Fadef? Thank you. Cool hat. Strange he could find the house. Well, Peggy, I'm sure he's been watching YouTubers and news, and if you get real close, you know where all the flowers are, Peggy, you can see the address. I'm not going to say it on here, but you can see it there. You can type it in. I mean, the pizza guy found the house, and you can just look up the incident and get in that area and see the lights, and then find the house. But yeah, no, but you're right, you know, and I'm sure he lived in that area, and he probably just wanted to have a little attention, like somebody said earlier. Oh, but he's stoned, yeah. Well, Peggy, before he was stoned, he went on to type, and then, yeah. Chris and JR from Florida. Heavy Hook, did you listen in? He made me laugh today, Heavy Hook. I know you're chatting. But real quick, Heavy Hook, do you hear JLR? He has a poll, you know, like I do, and I guess he's funny. And he goes, I was talking to my pool guy. I got to be careful I don't get any algae. He was talking about the pool, his pool, so, in Florida, because it's getting hot or something like that. He was worried about his pool. He wasn't worried, but he was. Talk about promoting your pizza business, Ivan. Yeah, Domino's. Domino's came out. Remember that? If I'm not mistaken, something came out today for JLR. Somebody gave him was it a gift or water or Gatorade or Red Bull? Something came for him today. I watched a little bit this morning. Yeah, he called the pool guy. He had to call the pool guy because he's... Sorry. I'm not laughing at you, Heavy Hook, or Jay. I'm just laughing. He's funny. You know, worry about the pool guy, his pool with allergy, and his cat. So, Linda, thank you. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you, Linda, for staying live with us. Appreciate it. Speaking of live, we'll stay a little longer, and then I got to get up a little earlier tomorrow. I think so, Catholic. He does a good job. He's entertaining. He's funny. He doesn't even know he's funny. You know what I mean? When people don't know they're funny, you know, none of us are perfect. You know that, Catholic. None of us. It's not easy. You know, I think he really, Catholic, I think he really enjoys, you know, people always get on people's past, and it's not anybody's, you know, everybody, none of us are perfect. Some are much worse, like this kidnapping, right? But, you know, the haters are going to get into this, that, whatever. They get to me. But I think he enjoys what he does. And he brings good entertainment across it. And, you know, it's not cheap to go to Florida. And I know he's getting a lot of donations. But he deserves it. You know, hotel, rental cars. But he does a good job, in my opinion. Even the Pope. That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not easy doing these lives. You know, and he's doing it for a long time. Most recently, he's doing it a long time. Before, he was doing like we do, an hour or two. But anyhow. All right, let's move on. A few more comments here. Ivan, I used to live in that area, but now I live a little farther from that. I like when people can turn their life around. Catholic, real quick, are you still here? Or anybody. This goes to everybody. Because we are all, you know, we all have our we do some things that we probably shouldn't do. Not to this extreme, of course, kidnapping. But I like when people admit that they had a past, that they particularly didn't shoot, decide to make some wrong decisions. I'm just saying for anybody, any of us or anybody out there, and could turn it around and bring good entertainment, good quality work, and be a professional about it. Always goes well. I have a friend, real quick, who in the 80s was charged for, we'll just say, different drugs and went to jail for about 2-3 years. And now he is turned around, opened up his own gym, a fighting boxing gym, gives a lot of money to the homeless people, and he does a great job. And I love that kind of stuff. I love when people can turn their life into a better situation. All right, let's move on. Leon Crane, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, for those who are tuning in, oh my God, he's a Trump supporter, but more importantly, he has hair now. What's the key? Well, it's having a good hairdresser and getting the, no. Amen, Heavy Hook. Amen. Glad I met you, my friend, and hope to meet you at some point. And Catholic, thank you once again for all your support tonight, but more importantly, also for supporting this channel and tuning in and catching some of these lives and staying live for 2 hours. It goes for everybody, guys. I know it gets tired. You get tired and you move on, and I expect it. But for those who stuck around for almost 2 hours, thank you so much. I couldn't do it without you. I think JR would say it, everybody else, So, all right, read a few more here. Welcome in, Mary. Hey, for those who just subscribed tonight or last night or last week or last month, welcome in. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Scott Freeman, I can read your comment tonight. I'll even read it out loud, but wait a minute. Hold on, Scott. I'm not picking on you. I just got a message from a friend on that suspect that we were watching. Hold on. Let me read that comment, Scott, real quick. Are we talking politics? Though on how I'm disappointed that the Republicans are going to lose the midterms. So I got your message, Scott. And yeah, so a friend of mine in law enforcement said he'll probably get regarding to that, what we just seen from Dad's Going Wild, he'll probably get, probably lose his license if he hasn't already. And he didn't think he had anything to do with the incident, in his opinion. So right back to you, Catholic. I don't know, Ronnie. You must have clicked on me a few times. Well, I'm glad you're here. JLR was at a house 2 miles away. Someone said the FBI was there. That's where that goofy guy was. PRJ. Speaking of being here the whole time, is that right? Yeah, we'll see how it all comes regarding the cars tomorrow. We'll see what happens with that. But I got to tell you, I hope tomorrow they find out that car, or by Saturday, at least get where the car's at and maybe a possible location. That would be fantastic. That would be a pretty big break in the case. Yeah, we got to get something. Something's gonna break here. I feel like something's gonna break. What's going on, Dylan? What's going on in California tonight? Who are these fine women they put on Fox right live now? I don't know where they get them at. All the media, they get these beautiful women who are smart. Chris. Oh, is that right, PRJ? 70s chick. That's right. You're right about that. I'll read that out loud real quick. It's from 70s chick. That's how they broke the Moscow case. They found his car in the next town over. That's right. They do have some beautiful women on Fox. And I'm sure the ladies are saying, yeah, the men too. They got one guy who's pretty... Ivan, have a good night. Nice to meet you, my friend. Hey, Ivan, appreciate having you. Shout out to Vegas. God bless you. Have a great Friday. Have a great Friday, Ivan. But yeah, 70s chick, you're right. Thanks for refreshing our memory. My memory. And that would be great, what Ivan just said there before he leaves. You know, the financing safe. Wouldn't that be amazing? We continue to say anything's possible. All right, guys. I think it's about that time. We've been on for 2 hours, and I got to get up a little bit earlier and get on to this meeting and hope that we can break something here in Las Vegas and get some of these homeless people into a shelter. So. Let's see here. Wondering why they haven't had the dogs working in the... I don't know. Don't know. Great question. A lot of us on here have asked that about the dogs. Having some hound dogs or dogs, sniffers, to sniff the area. I can't answer that. Why? I don't understand. Don't understand. Larry Brown, great to see you. Thank you. Be safe, my friend out there. Be safe. Take it easy. Take it slow. All right. Yep. Keep praying, 70s chick. Yep. All right. Hey, thank you so much, guys. It was a great live. Sorry I wasn't myself there in the beginning. But yeah, a lot going on right now. Nothing serious. But we will continue more of this tomorrow and see where this all goes. We'll be covering the Nancy Guthrie. I continue to say I wouldn't mind maybe covering a little bit, see what's going on with Bill Clinton on him testifying, and other things are also going on. So we'll see what happens. As far as the dogs, I just don't understand. So, and Scott Freeman, yes, I think what you mentioned to me privately yesterday, not privately, but I won't say it again on here, is probably why some of your comments, Scott, you disappeared. Oh, no, here you are. Why it was not coming through. Not a big deal. They don't ban you or anything like that. So, yeah, guys, you know, we all got so close to this lady. As 70s Chick said, you know, all we got to do is think positive and hope for the best and closure. You're welcome, Scott Freedom. You're entitled to your opinion. Never forget that. But that's all cleared out. All right, guys, I'm out. So going to finish my cigar like you guys care. Give the dog a little attention. My wife a little attention. Reverse order. Reverse order. Wife, dog. And we'll see you guys. Thank you so much for the donation, guys. And thank you so much for all your support, guys. Small YouTube channel. Again, sorry I wasn't up here with all my energy, but we are human. Thank you. I'll see you guys, God willing, tomorrow. See you guys. Take care. God bless. Thank you. Take care, Scott. Have a good night, guys. Heavy Hook. Take care, Mike, Janine, all the moderators, Crystal, everybody. Thank you. See you.